Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Karen here, virtual faith and fitness coach, and we are talking about ourselves today. So listen, if you're going to hop on live or if you're catching the replay, I check back on these videos all the time, so please introduce yourself, have a conversation with me. I promise I'll reply to your comments. So when I was away at a work conference with over, just 30,000 other coaches, one of the biggest topics that kept coming back is the importance of working on ourselves. And whether you are a coach or whatever you're doing in your life, here's my question for you. How often do you find that you stand in your own way to success? You become your worst enemy. Maybe it's with your workouts, right? Like maybe you know exactly what you need to do with your nutrition. You know exactly what you need to do for your fitness. Hey, Jen. But you just don't do it. You get in your own way. You get inside your own head. And so I was thinking about that and how often I let my own excuses define me. And the biggest reason this happens is because I stop working on myself. Sometimes we're so impulsive in wanting instant gratification. We want to advance our businesses forward. We want to see our families, thrive. We want our marriage to work, but we're not willing to work on ourselves. We're not willing to grow our mind. And, personal development is a word, or it's two words, that come up a lot in the company that I work for. It's a vital behavior. For this business to grow, I have to keep learning. I have to keep growing. And the minute I stop growing myself, I see my business hitting a rut. I see myself getting more discouraged, having less patience, wanting to throw in the towel a lot faster. And it's always just because I choose to stop learning. And the personal development is personal. It's meant to fit you in your season of life. You don't have to read the same book somebody else is reading or listening to the same podcast somebody else is listening to. Go to the ones that you know you can benefit from. And so, do you believe in yourself? What is one goal that you have right now that you are trying to accomplish? And tell me below, I want to know, what is one goal that you're working on? It could be business related, family related, personal, spiritual, and then let me ask you, have you taken the time to study yourself, to grow yourself, and get to know who you are? Do you believe? Do you have limitless belief in yourself? Or do you talk negatively to yourself wow, no, you really stink at this, or you'll never do this like this person, or this person does it better, you should just quit? Your self-talk is either going to help push you forward or it's going to make you regress and really just paralyze you from making any decisions that are going to help you with your goal. And so I really just want to encourage you that where you focus, or let me say it this way, where your focus goes, your energy goes. Where your focus goes, your energy goes. And so I say this all the time, you will steer where you stare. And so if you're staring at all of your weaknesses, if you're staring at all the places you failed before, if you're staring at every other person out there trying to do the same thing you are going to lose focus. Sometimes it's important to stay in our own lane, put our blinders on, and get to work. And focusing on growing ourselves in the process. If you've got an area that you're really not that good at, you know what? That should be where your personal development is at. Grow yourself. That should be the area that you do the most of. So maybe people tell me, Karen, I'm trying to do mornings. I tried it once. I tried to set my alarm for 5:30 in the morning, and then it just didn't happen. So clearly it's not for me. And I'm over here you gave it one try, maybe two tries, and you're ready to throw in the towel. You've got to do something a whole bunch of times. Especially if you know it's an area of weakness, you should do it a ton. You should do it a ton. And so let me just be super honest, because you guys know what I do, but part of the business is, I have a crazy dream for my coaching team, and without that dream, I can't do it without a team, period. I have this dream of helping women, really just find freedom in their wellness from the inside out. Freedom from the slavery of food, slavery of calorie counting, slavery of self-image, feeling like they are not good enough unless they look a certain way, talk a certain way. I want to help women break all of those bondages and find freedom, and that's only possible without Jesus. That's a mission statement for me. That's my vision. That can't happen without a team, though, right? I can't reach the world, and so I needed to start learning how to talk about the coaching opportunity with people. And tell them my vision as a coach, my vision for the team, and see who wants to join me. This was one area in my coaching business I never did. I never did it because I was so intimidated to talk to people about it. And I remember that my mentor said to me, Karen, the one area that you're not good at, you've got to do the most of. And I had to just do it. I was standing in my own way, my own pride, my own fear, my own comparison to other people. And so you've got to affirm the person that you want to become. Do you ever do that? Do you ever start your day visualizing where you want to go, visualizing who you want to be, and then affirming that person even though you're not that person yet? Affirm yourself. Like, if your goal is to be able to work out 4 days a week, or if your goal is to have more patience as a mom or whatever, affirm yourself. Like, Karen, you know, I am so proud of you for saying yes even when everybody else was saying no and still showing up today. Karen, I'm so proud of you that you created a morning routine habit that filled your soul. Affirm your future self. You may sound like a crazy person, but we're not worried about what people think right now, because until you encourage yourself to talk to yourself positively, it's going to be really hard to accomplish anything you want to do. Affirm yourself, visualize where you're going, and then write down action steps to get you there. And if there's an area where you keep falling, personal development. Grow yourself. Find a podcast, find a book. You don't know where to start? Message me behind the scenes and ask me about my favorite personal development books and podcasts. I will tell you my favorite list and for what reason. And so, you know, but just start. It's 10 minutes a day. Grow yourself. You will become your worst enemy less when you're able to face who you are. So stop standing in your own way. Get started. Dream big. Don't be afraid to dream big for your life, but then be willing to do the work to get there. All right? So I just want to give you that quick pep talk on a Tuesday because I'm literally over here doing my own reading and I'm just like, man, people need to hear this. And if you fail along the way, because we all do, failure is a detour. It is not a dead end. So if you fail, all right, get back up, try it a different way. Don't be quick to throw in the towel because the end result is going to be worth it. There's a quote out there that says, in this world, you're going to have two pains. You're going to have two different kinds of pains in this world. Either it's the pain of discipline or the pain of, can you guess? Regret. And so I would much rather go through the pain of discipline and the mundane, the things that aren't sexy to get to where I want to go, than have the pain of regret, of wishing I had done it. I love you, Jen. I'm glad you stayed with me, girl. I know it's like a random time on a Tuesday, but hey, if you're catching the replay, I still want to hear what is that one goal that you're trying to pursue, but you're getting in your own way for it, because only you can create your own momentum. So let's stop complaining. Let's stop blaming. Let's own it and then move forward. Talk to you guys soon.